Have you ever bought something on impulse, a sale you couldn't resist, or even to treat yourself after hitting a target? These are not random decisions. They are driven by hidden financial triggers, emotional, social, even psychological cues that push us to spend even without realizing it. In this video, we are going to be breaking down why we overspend and, more importantly, how to reprogram our minds and take control of our impulses. Hi, my name is Onyinye, and on this channel, I talk about financial intelligence and self-development. Alright, so starting with the basics, financial triggers are external or internal cues that influence how and when we spend our money. These triggers can be emotional or psychological. Whether it's boredom, sadness, or even excitement, our emotions can push us to spend impulsively, causing us to chase this temporary high that often results in buyer's remorse. For instance, shopping can be a coping mechanism for sadness, or even when you are happy, you decide to reward yourself by buying some things, maybe eating, and that makes you feel good. Okay, and even when you're sad, spending money makes you feel better. When you're happy, spending money makes you feel even more fulfilled. Realizing when your feelings and not your needs are controlling your wallet is very key to finding healthier and cheaper alternatives to cope. Again, spending money to fit in, impress others, or even avoid feeling left out. This kind of spending can drain your wallet fast. Making financial choices based on the opinion of others or for your peers to like you or to feel among is a very good recipe to get broke fast. You have to always remember that financial success comes from making decisions that serve you and not the crowd. So decide today to break free from that rat race and make decisions for yourself, not for what others will think about you. Offers of free shipping, flash sales, or even one-click checkouts are all psychological tactics to make spending even more effortless. The truth is that successful businesses use effective marketing strategies to remove barriers that will hinder their potential customers from spending money. This is good for the business, but not so much for you. The solution is to pause and ask yourself, do I really need this now? What is the opportunity cost for me if I don't pick this item now? You have to take control. There'll always be seasons of limited time offers. There'll always be seasons of flash sales. They'll always come. So you have to ask yourself, do I really need this and do I need it now? Furthermore, our earliest experiences with money actually shape how we handle money as adults. If you grew up in scarcity, you might either hold money out of fear or even have bad money habits that keep money away from you. On the other hand, if you grew up in a home where money was seen as a status symbol, you might find yourself overspending to prove your worth, or you find yourself pressured to maintain a particular lifestyle. Sometimes you can feel guilty about spending money even when you have it, or even struggle to save or invest because of the mindset you've had from childhood. But the good news is that you can rewrite your financial story. You can unpack this deep-seated belief and build a healthier relationship with money. So why do we keep overspending even when we know we shouldn't? Even when after we spend, we feel bad, we have buyer's remorse, and you're just irritated with yourself. For most of us, spending money causes our brain to release a feel-good hormone called dopamine. This is what makes spending money feel so satisfying. What is this dopamine that makes you feel good when you are shopping, when you are spending money, no matter how sad you are, or or even when you are happy, it encourages that excited feeling. And that's why shopping or even eating junk are like two of the worst coping mechanisms ever. They will drain your wallet. Spending money to treat yourself after crushing a goal is all well and good until it gets out of hand, and it's not. Most times we tell ourselves that we deserve it. We've been disciplined for so long. We call it our cheat days, or encourage ourselves, motivate ourselves. But the truth is that all these little treats, they add up. And most times you'll find out that it's hurting your wallet. By the time you've saved, you have a target to save an amount of money. And in order to motivate yourself and pat yourself on the back, you then spend on what you really don't need just to make yourself feel good, and then you take yourself few steps back. Is it really worth it? Furthermore, studies show that cash payments are actually more painful than online transfers. Is that true? I don't know. Comment down below. Is it more difficult for you to spend cash than to actually make an online transfer? What do you think? Comment down below which one is easier for you, to make online transfers or to pay cash. So now that we know the triggers, how do we stop falling for them? First of all, identify your particular trigger. It's not everything that can trigger you to overspend. Is it an emotional trigger? Do you overspend when you feel a strong emotion? It might even be excitement. Is your trigger more psychological? You want to keep up with the Joneses, you want to impress someone. What exactly is your trigger? You can do this by analyzing what actually goes on in your mind anytime you are overspending. When you feel pressured to make an expenditure, what exactly is going on in your mind? Are you actually paying for that item because you really need it, or because you are trying to impress someone, or because you just feel sad and you know that getting that item will make you feel better? You need to analyze what is a trigger behind your actions. Self-awareness is always the first step. Number two, the 48-hour rule means that you wait at least 48 hours before you make any purchase. Within that time, you are able to consider if you really need to make that purchase, and this will really help you reduce impulse buying. If after 48 hours you still need that item, then you can go right ahead. But try as much as possible not to purchase item under duress, because after you consider it, 9 times out of 10 the urge will pass and you discover that the item is not really important at that time. My third tip is to unsubscribe and unfollow. Not me, okay? Subscribe to me, like and share this video. However, feel free to unsubscribe marketing emails or content that you are aware pressures you to want to get more. If there are content like that, reduce your consumption of such content. Any content that is pressuring you to go beyond your budget to get things, unsubscribe from that. Number 4, you can make spending harder by deleting your card details from shopping platforms. Also, you can have a separate account with a limit for expenses. I talk more about that in my video about budgeting. I'm going to link it here, or you can check in the description below. You can get a separate account for expenses. Number 5 is to find healthy coping substitutes. When you discover your trigger, whether it's emotional or psychological, instead of giving into it and buying until you have zero, consciously replace it with something else, like journaling, like exercise to burn off excess energy. Listen to music, take a walk, change your location, distract yourself from that shopping cart. Do something else. It would really help. But spending is not just about the money you spend, but your mindset. And once you're able to understand your triggers and build better habits, you've already taken control. So I'd like to hear from you. What is your biggest financial trigger? Drop a comment below and let's chat. So if you found this video helpful, allow me to suggest this one. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. Bye.